The way training's going, I'd be a fool to pick one or two players out. If we went off training and we picked the league now, we'd be top by a mile. We're in Division 1. I've got no doubts about that. But you don't get results by training. Results happen on the field, and I'm quietly confident that we can shake a few this year.
What's different about this pre-season than what you've had in previous pre-seasons with the likes of Dewsbury and York?
It's just the sheer tempo and enthusiasm that all the lads have been training with. You know, pre-season on record is not usually the happiest time. You know, you come in, you know you're going to get flogging, you know you're going to have to work hard. But I've never wanted and enjoyed coming training as much as I have since I've joined. It's sort of, we get here, we work hard, we know if we work hard we get the rewards, and everyone's in together, and you know there's people challenging each other in training. If we're doing some sprints, everyone's wanting to win. If we're doing something, you know, a game situation, everyone's playing to the top. So it's just a great place to be.
Having trained with your new teammates, which one do you think will make the most impact this year? Obviously, besides yourself, you'll be hoping. But who's impressed you the most in training so far?
Well, because we haven't had a game, it's pretty hard. But in training, everyone's the same. Just everyone's enthusiastic, trying to outdo each other because they all know they're playing for places. So, especially with under-21s as well, you've always got to be on your toes. So we'll have to wait and see after a few games who's doing what. So yeah.
I think in Bobbie Goulding we've got a man who's motivated himself, and he's a great man motivator. And I think he's put a good squad together. I'm very optimistic, and I think we'll do quite well. It's difficult to compare this campaign coming up to others past because you were always hoping for something different. Whether we'll get it, we shall see. But I'm confident that we will.
Just how did you convince Bobbie to come back to the club?
Well, we had a good long talk with him, and I think Bobbie himself was keen to come back. I think as a board we probably got it wrong, and that we should have appointed him when there was still time to save ourselves in League One. But as it's turned out, he has come back. He's very keen, well, you know him, don't you? He's very optimistic, and I'm sure he'll do the job for us. What changed your mind to coming back this time round?
Martin Shenton and Karen Reynolds. They were the two people who really pushed it forward, and them two are the main people I come back for.
Yeah, just how did they sell it to you?
Martin Shenton was great, mate. I only met him once and I agreed terms with him straight away, and you know, the club got relegated then, and you know they needed a bit of help. They knew what I could do from last time I was here, and I'm proud to be back. Whatever's happened in the past has happened. Water under the bridge, water off a duck's back, whatever pun you want to pull. But I'm looking forward to working with this bunch of lads, and everything's going well at the minute. This year the club's going to be as one. The 21s are going to be, if they play better than the first teamers on a Saturday, which first teamers are pulled down to the 21s, then they're in the squad. It's as simple as that. Fighting for positions everywhere, and you know we've got 26-man squad, but you go with the 21s, you'd have a 40-45-man squad. So I'm looking forward to watching the kids every week, and just want to get the season underway now.
Bobbie's here, full of enthusiasm. Got a lot of kids who seem really up for it, and it's been a pleasure so far working, you know, in training with them. And
Bobbie insisted that you be here. That must have been a huge boost when he came back and said that he wanted you to stay on.
Yeah. But, you know, I really didn't know Bobbie too well before he came to Rochdale. Met him a few times at St Helens games and Wigan games. But since he brought me here from Mayfield, you know, we really got on well together. I suppose with me being a bit older than him, I'm like a father figure to him and calm him down sometimes. But yeah, we've got a lot of respect for each other. Obviously, you know, I think the world of him, and I think he gets on quite well with me.
Sean, I brought him here 4 years ago, and if I would have gone on to another club, Sean would have come with me. I had to keep his consistency here because he took over 6 games and 6 losses, so it's a great consistency he's got.
Were you taken aback when you were made captain of the side?
Yeah, it would have shocked, you know, coming into a side that's just been put together, and you know, a lot of lads probably knowing each other from being this side of the Pennines and playing with each other. It was a bit of a shock, but as soon as he offered me, he asked me if I'd take it, and I said yes straight away. You know, that I didn't hesitate. It was a great honour to lead these guys, and you know, I'll be looking forward to hopefully leading them on the pitch, and you know, not doing too much talking, but in my actions really.
Jimmy's top player in these 2 divisions, and great dummy half runner. I've named him skipper, and I'm just looking forward to Jimmy playing. I remember Jimmy when I was at Wakefield. Jimmy was only playing under 18s then, and I got on well with him then, and he's a great kid. And why I've named him skipper, it was simple. He's a good leader. He gets on well with every one of the players, and he performs well as well.
If only more people would come along as supporters, you could really make this club something. If we had 1,500 spectators at home match instead of 500, you could transform it. But all the time you're looking to plug the gaps. It's all firefighting. And but if you don't love it and you don't get on with it, well, where are you?
Like Bobbie says, he's signed 24 players, so it's going to take us some time to bed in. But we've got some exciting players, exciting young players. You know, Martin Ainscore's looked outstanding in training. We've got some speed out wide. We've got some big guys up the middle. So we've got all the ingredients to take forward. And if we play to the structure that we've been given, then we can only be successful.
Realistically, is there any sort of boundaries for where you can finish when you get on the park this year, with it being more or less a completely new side?
There's no boundaries. We're going to be as fit as any side out there, and that'll get you a long way. Might not get you a little bit of class, might get you through the finish line against the top sides, but I'm hoping that we can get in the playoffs a home game here first, so I'm looking top four.